Good evening, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer weekly race. We have been playing some Triforce Triple Play Season 2 flags. There were 7 different flag sets for this event. We've been rotating through them one by one. Today we have rolled the Mags Rush preset, so a couple things going on in this one. We've already marked off that the Armos item is the red candle. There are potential overworld blocks of the wood sword, so they could be required to go grab that candle and burn a spot to go find their wood sword. We have Chesterk and Diane featured this evening, by the way. I'm Smilefires, glad to be with you. It looks like we are going to get started fairly quickly here. Let's see where we are starting. Actually pretty close to vanilla starting right at a Take Any Cave. Both players taking a heart. No reason to take the blue candle when the red candle is going to be out there somewhere for them to grab. And I should say, ongoing with this weekly, we do have as well the TTP2 bracket stage, which, with the 7 different flag presets, has had an aspect of, like, remember to read the flags to it. So tonight we've remembered to read the flags. And that is a large secret for 77. Not the greatest, maybe nice to have it early so we can save with it and spend that money wherever we like. And yeah, as plugged in chat, Triforce Triple Play Season 2 brackets ongoing. There's a game coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning for those who would like to wake up for that. Turns out Diane has exact change for wood arrows. As Chesterk is going to poke his head into level 6, but we're met with a Gleeok fairly early on in here. Well, a lot of doors to go through. And pancake with a key in it, which we can take anywhere we like. And even another key, so level 6 big on keys. Not very big on key doors requiring us to pay them. Transport staircase, where will this take us? All the way down to the bottom as Diane is taking a look at the first quest level 1 spot. And we have any roads. Got one that takes us to the desert shop. Then into the forest. And then over to Death Mountain. So okay, having a way to get to Death Mountain is nice. There's Armos over here. 3 keys for Chesterk now with that pickup as well. Our candle is not at the mountain/grave area. But we do have hints. Hints are mixed, so those could be helpful if we find some rupees to spend on those. Diane always pulling out the pause strats to get to that cave safely on 1 heart. And Chesterk with 4 keys is going to hold on to those and find somewhere else to spend them. Well, he's going to at least see the arrow shop for now. Dan is headed back to the desert. Gonna venture a guess that this is likely to get to the Forest Armos. As well as Lost Hills Armos. Chesterk is playing a little bit of money-making game. The letter is at the Lost Hills Armos. And red candle at the North Forest Armless. So with that, we can probably get our exploration started in earnest. Looks like Diane is also going to try and get some bombs off the moblins. The 36 medium seeker, that's not too shabby. We've also got gorillas on the overworld, and Diana's trying to make our way off of this screen. There's a fairy if we can get it. Alright, cool. Chestrick is going to take the letter. Going along with Chestrick's usual theme, he's likely to pick up hearts at any opportunity, so probably wants to maintain the ability to buy a potion instead of taking it out of one of the Take Any caves. So now we're actually a little bit synced, uncorking this level 4 right here. We can pirouette open that key door. Don't have to spend the key. Other thing is I don't think I mentioned about this flag set at the start because we got started a little quickly. The white sword item is a locked 6 heart requirement. The magical sword is set to 10 hearts. So that's the mag's rush for you, is it's the minimum possible requirement. Diane and CJ both going to pick up a 5th heart in staircase on level 4. And we also get a look at this level 4. So it could be tough. A lot of potential blockers that can come into play with a dungeon that doesn't normally have a transport staircase and this kind of like one-room column in our way. Moblins are not helping Diane out right now. Are we gonna cycle back into the dungeon and see if we can get him to give us a hand? Yeah, I think so. Alright, Chestrick back up to 4 keys. Now, this is a pure first quest overworld, so this will be a level entrance at the top of the ladder here, so we can see what's in this entrance. Another arrow shop. There's a bomb pack for Diane. And for Chestrick as well. Okay, well, it looks like CJ is going to continue on a little bit for now on the overworld. Heading into the green cave, we find out that our white sword item is just a heart container. So Heart Shuffle is on in these flags. Even got another Take Any cave at the first quest level 8 spot, so that puts Chestrick at 6 hearts, which is enough to pick up that additional heart. What do we have on the coast? We have a power bracelet. Our small secret is just 1. Well, Chestrick was playing money-making game a little bit earlier. Are we headed back there? Well, with our candle we can also do things like the Deadwoods, so... And find level 2, okay. That's nice. That is a pancake with a compass in it. Alright, way cool. Nice candle boost. Triforce very close to the entrance room. And nice of this shoot room to just be on the way the correct way here. Gonna take that quick Triforce out of 2. And 2's a small level, we'll head back in. Alright, more bombs for Diane. Got a map of 2, fairly compact. And a compass of level 4. The Triforce is all the way in the tip of it, so almost as far, probably as far as it can be away from the start, the entrance there. Another key for Chesterg, but sealed in with that Gliok, so he's headed back to the start of 2. Diane gets the hint for the white sword item. Slowly roasting some pancakes in level 2 as Diane finds out the news about the small secret and the coast item. Yeah, we've got 136, 77. I think we have seen a door repair charge, but I did not commit it to memory. The any key is the item in level 2, very nice. We got players in almost completely opposite places in the southwest and southeast. Looks like our door repair charge is minus 21. Alright, got a candle block to take any cave in the Deadwoods. And a blue ring star. Getting some calls for magical sword first sword, and oh boy. Got 8 hearts versus 6 already, and players in completely different places of the overworld doing a lot of coverage right now. And we have a bomb shop. Alright. Need a bomb to get in, but that's okay. Got keys for 88, although that's not going to be a problem for Chestrick at the moment. Oh, we can meet the Moblin on Death Mountain, so that is where the magical sword is going to be. We do have an any road that takes us up there. And Diana's in the HUD. To safely get to the Letter Cave, we're buying some hints. Well, we can play a melody to obtain the heart container, so there is a heart that requires the recorder out there. And Jester gambles the rest of the money away, and is going to opt to retry. Level 3 is in the Lost Hills. Yeah, Chestrick did lose a heart, but it's not too far away if he wants to reclaim it. We have another level. We have level 8 near start. Level 3 is full of Pole's voice. Oh my goodness. Or at least this room is full of Pole's voice. Uh-oh. Alright, in 8 we have a heart and a staircase. And whiz ropes in 3? Okay. Oh, it's a great way to take care of them and just completely refill on bombs, though. Zelda's room is here. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not doing that room. It appears... Okay, we did defeat all the hands, so Chester can progress. But can't do much about Gliok. Not with our current loadout. Diane has a key. Very nice. Okay, Chestrick seeing Dark Nuts in 8 is out of there. And just finds a door repair charge at the other bomb spot near start. Level 3 stair item is the silver arrows. So, okay, the game took notice that Diane bought arrows early, and, you know, first place she finds, silver arrows. There you go. It looks like Chestrick is headed to Candle Row. Where he finds another large secret. And even another large secret. So there's all three of them. And the wood sword. So it ends up being a great run of candle spots right here. What's in the last one? Okay, we're picking up that money, apparently. Potion shop at the waterfall cave, another candle shop at this kind of transition screen. Ooh, Diane's in a bit of a pickle. Because I don't think... she's not going to be able to candle boost at this point, but... oh. Just like the P-hat's kind of staying in the way, but then the one lever also needed to get out of the way. Going back for the last hint, Dig Dogger gazes with the book. Alright, we'll mark that in our notes as book in level 5. Alright, Diane also gets a look at that early Triforce in 2, as well as a 7th heart. Festrick is gonna go make his money back real quick. Alright, Triforce in 2 for Diane. As Chestrick picks up a potion. Now that I got a proper look at them, that's actually great potion prices. And just a straightforward, you can buy the red and it's exactly the same as buying 2 blues. Alright, so Diane can use her key here if she likes. Chestrick headed back into 4. Well, we're not going that way in level 2, not with the Chevy room there. Not without a ladder. Yeah, great time for Diane to break out the pause strats when you have all of these Lionels firing at you. They're clumping up nicely, kind of? Okay, we're on the half tile, we're halfway in a block. That should help us out a little bit. Got one of the Lionels down. And there's any key for Diane. Ooh, double fairy for Chesterick. And, Diane seeing level 6, but, you know, just gonna file that for later. And Chesterick with the any key in 4. We'll see if anything else gets in his way from finishing out these rooms. Heart on the floor. We already had a heart in a staircase, so level 4 is double heart. Those players at 8 hearts, and there's Triforce 4 for Chester. So now a little bit of overworld cleanup. Players will go to places that the other player's been. Diane did a lot of Lost Hills up here that Chesterick is just now getting to, and while he has the grave exploration that Diane is now catching up on. So you're kind of missing a decent chunk of levels still. Level 5 is on Death Mountain. We know via hint that one of the things in here is going to be the book. The book in these settings is an atlas, so it will give us all the dungeon maps. Level 3 for Chester. So he gets to contend with as much as he likes of this Hull's voice Wizard set. Oh, but hey, there's the Triforce. Alright, compass and transport staircase in 5. Chester's got bombs off the wires, which is always nice. The bow is in level 5. So actually level 5 is kind of stacked. Diane does find out that level 8 is close to start with that hint. And silver arrows for Chesterick. Oh, that's a fun staircase to come out of in level 5, but it does bring us very close to the Triforce. And just got some Zols guarding the Triforce. But let's take a little look. We got a Goma as well. Diane has silvers. I've clicked the button about 3 times, but we'll see. There it goes. Similarly, the bow button is kind of not cooperating with me right now. Alright, there that goes. Alright, Triforce out of 5 for Diane. And Chestrick ended off in a room that gave him some bombs, so he's back up to 8. Continuing on Death Mountain, level 9 is there. Alrighty. Now let's see if White Sword Cave is going to be any kind of a difference maker here. Chester does have a heart and a half, so it's not... Oh, and he's leaving that heart on the ground, but kind of committed to going up the stairs already. Alright, we're making it. White Sword Cave is a level, it is level 1. Oh my. But there is a level on West Death Mountain as well, so level 7 is here. Early Triforce in 1, and 3 potential objects to pick up, so we'll probably be sticking around in here for a little bit. Yeah, Diane has not done any of Candle Row. And I see that sometimes where, like, maybe some people think there's just not a good time to do the middle of the overworld. Or it doesn't, like... It can be weird to route sometimes. But we do have a red ring pickup in level 1. Diane's going east of mountain, meanwhile. And we have a heart on the floor in level 1. And we have a boomerang and a staircase in level 1. See, there you go. Chester goes and picks up the heart. As Diane finds what I believe is our last taken cave at Spectacle Rock. Magical sword sighted at the open cave next to Spectacle Rock. So Diane's just looking for one more heart, and that could be First Sword Magical Sword. And it looks like it's Death Mountain time for Chestrick as well. Level 5 here for him. Diane, I think following the hint from earlier that level 8 is near start. So here is that for her. And there's level 9 for Chestrick. Alright, at this point we have all the levels, and yeah, with that level 7 find, that should be all known for Chester. Diane doesn't have level 1. Now that's also one of those things that could be annoying, because, like, she died on the White Sword Cave screen, but that just leaves you with only one overworld spot that you'd be walking all the way back for just to check. So here she goes on Candle Row now. That'll get her quite a bit of rupees in addition to a sword. Oh, but she takes a death on the wood sword screen. Chester almost has a full wallet again. He also has a red ring. There we go. So actually, Chester now being up here is going to claim his magical sword, assuming he walks one screen over from here. And wood sword for Diane. So no surprises here. 10 hearts for a magical sword is good enough, and Chester has it. Now where do we go next? Looks like level 6 is the choice. Yep, we're playing with guaranteed 10 heart magical sword. That's kind of the theme of the Mag's Rush flags that we're doing. Oh, there's a white sword on the floor in 6. Not that we need it, but it was there. Alright, picking it up for good measure. The white sword item was also a forced 6 heart requirement, but we know from a hint that it is just a heart container. But because Heart Shuffle is on, picking a heart to mark is always an adventure. It's not just normal Coast Heart stuff. I've said before that maybe we should have like a little label in the Coast Heart, just to know where it went, like a little C or something. Now, even though Wood Sword might not be the most damaging thing, Diane does have a lot of money to spend on silver arrows. As Chester gets a map of level 6, it seems to be doing its usual left-aligned thing. Triforce in 6, but Chestrick is gonna block clip around it for now. Because Chestrick without the bow still needs stuff, for sure. There's potential to have a ladderless seat. I don't think ladder has caused any moats have caused any problems thus far. There's a part of 2 that we can't get to that, that didn't matter because we got everything in 2. Diane gets a hint for level 3. Chestrick has maneuvered around that Triforce like 3 times now. Now, notably, Diane does get her 10th heart, and about to get the Triforce in 4 as well. So you might not want to pick up the Triforce if your walk around is going to be closer to where you are now than if you were sent back to the start of the dungeon, because pick up the Triforce will kick you out of the level. The other thing is that it refills your health, so if CJ wants to leave here with full health and take that somewhere, we could factor that in as well. And we have the recorder and a staircase in 6. So, it's a little bit of a walk back, but, yeah, now he'll have 11 hearts and red ring to take wherever he likes. Also in this set, important items are allowed to roll into level 9, so we could have our raft or ladder within 9. Dang, it's the magical sword. So maybe 40-minute mark wood sword, then 45 magical sword. Nice upgrade. Then you can head into 6 and get the white sword. It's all coming together. Alright, level 8 for Chestrick. I believe we did not see much of this at all besides seeing that there were these dark nuts in here. Oh, well, okay, this is a blue boomerang on the floor in level 8. Hi, Triple Dodongo room. Yeah, so where we're at right now, Diane really needs to find level 1. She, at this point, almost should have no overworld left, so that really narrows down where it's going to be. And we've seen that Goma creeps with the recorder. Chestrick already has that. So at the very least, for Diane's sake, like, the items in 1 are not super impactful. Like, Red Ring helps, but these two are pretty good at combat. Bomb upgrade is +4 max bombs, pretty nice. We run into a Chevy Ruminate, that is interesting. Chestrick with Sword Beam is gonna see what this drops. It's a key. So Diane needs level 1 just for, like, Triforce completion, and it's kind of a walk away. Chestrick doesn't have the bow. He saw level 5, didn't do anything in it. I think Chestrick is hoping to just do like one big run up to Death Mountain because 5, 7, and 9 are all there. So you do 8 now. You get to a point you're satisfied with what you've seen. Or maybe you full clear 8, depending on how you're feeling. And then you go up to Death Mountain, and that's just where you spend the rest of the seed. Oh, the compass is right next door to the Triforce, wonderful. And Diane also comes into 8. And yes, important items can be in level 9. Alright, boomerang located for Diane. She is going to bomb left into this room with a spiral staircase. Part in a staircase brings both players to 11. And in this staircase, we have a ladder. So ladder is really nice to find. Like, as we saw with that one Chevy room on the right side, that can, like, stop you up in dungeons. There can just be water in places you don't expect, force you to take alternate paths. I believe Chestrick is back into 3 looking for the floor item. So we have rooms like this around. We found these silver arrows earlier in a staircase. We actually get to see the map of level 3. And there's a wand. So actually some pretty valuable levels, item-wise. Three and 6 were both double item. Alright, Chestrick up to Death Mountain into level 5, which is going to have his bow. To the question of how far in his bow, I think Diane ended up getting to it by taking the transport staircase. Like, I think it is closer to the Triforce end of things in here. The Triforce is blinking under the sea, if you can see that. It's at the top. Oh, it's right here, actually. I stand corrected. So it was kind of close to the transport, just the other end of it. Alright, Diane has a ladder. Diane has Triforce of 8. And Chestrick has his bow, and he'll be able to finish off this Triforce room, no problem. Now, Diane is actually going to grab the power bracelet. Oh boy. So, pure first quest overworld. that, like, and also Power Bracelet is not a ton of spots. If you're just joining us, she is missing level 1 at the moment. So this would be, I'm missing a level, do I need this item to find it? Level 1 is at the White Sword Cave. She died on the White Sword Cave screen. And because it is just, like, one overworld spot, it ends up being, like, tough for when you think to go back there. We find that the level 7 Triforce is pretty early on. And back to 3 for Diane. Alright, welcome to level 9 for Chester. So, okay, Diana's found the Triforce in 3. Gonna look for the floor item. Level 9 works a little differently from the other levels. We're not looking for a Triforce in this level. We are looking for Ganon, and we are looking for Zelda. Kind of like the bosses in the vanilla game, we will be able to hear Ganon from rooms that are next to his own. Also, this is a rude amount of shutter doors so far. We're in a shoot room that Chester is just going to nope on. And with the Triforce out of level 3. So coming back up to Lost Hills does accomplish a few things for Diane. It does let her finish 3. It does let her do that one Power Bracelet check. And now we can route back in White Sword Cave screen. Chester takes a transport staircase to a rupee boss, and finding no open entrances is just gonna head back. Level 9 has a lot of staircases. It can send you to one-off rooms pretty much whenever it wants. Welcome to level 1 for Diane. Quick red ring, quick Triforce. Alright, Chestrick has defeated Patra. There's a heart and a staircase in level 9. I was starting to wonder where some of these hearts might be. Looks like Diane is heading to 7. Also appears either I missed marking the Triforce in 6 for her, or it didn't take, but she has Triforce in 7 now as well. And we find the other heart in level 9. Okay. Very healthy level here. Also got a shout out of Zelda finding. So Zelda will be findable by a shutter door that does not open when regular enemies in the room are defeated. Yeah, checking over everything I have tracked, that means Raft is going to be in 7. So boy, even at an hour in, it's a seed where we've seen a lot of things. Magical Sword, definitely speeding things up. Diane also not going to bother with this shoot room. Yeah, no problem there. So far, Ganon seems evasive. Chestrick seems to be looking for another staircase. Alright, and there's a compass pointing to Zelda, and Chestrick's apparently been on 3 sides of Zelda's room already. And there it is confirmed for a Diane as well. So no entrance to Zelda's room from the left, but confirmed we have it from the bottom. If there's not a shutter door, then there's not going to be an entrance to her room. Her room has special door rules. Chestrick finds a staircase that comes out at a rupee boss to the right of where he was before, but that is not helpful. Diana's somewhere a little bit different. She's in the southeast. Okay, she's back to rooms that CJ has been in. A couple of these staircases just seem like they're only taking us a couple rooms. And we got a bomb wall on the north side here. Beast awaits in southeast of Skull, so somewhere in the bottom right quadrant of this level. The kidnapped awaits in northeast of Skull. Thank you, old men, next to each other. We are playing mixed hints, so both of those are going to be true information, so Chester is going to look for a way to get to the southeast of the level. Alright, this is promising stuff. We are in the southeast. Skipping past Gliak. And here we are. Here's the entrance to Ganon's room. Just on a regular floor room. We're looking for 4 hits with the magical sword. We've got tons of resources. Oh, taking some Ganon hits, but there we go. He's finished off just that quickly with the magical sword. And should just be a short jaunt back to where Chester has seen an entrance to Zelda. And yeah, that path he found is disconnected from anywhere else he was in 9, so oh boy. Oh, Chester runs into the shoot room, but not gonna be too far without the path. I wonder if Zelda has the map of 9. I kinda wanna see it. Diane's found a bomb wall down. Interesting. Well, this is making her go through these dark notes. This was just like a completely blank gap on Chester's map. Oh, and we seemingly end in Patra and Staircase. Alright, well, get your GG's in chat for Chester finishing first on the restream. Turns in a time of 1:07:39 in the race room. It's good for 4th overall. We had Theorwolf finish in first with a 1:01:34. Stags in second, who just raided the channel as well with a 1:05:29. Dr. J PhD in third with a 1:07:05. And welcome to the booth, Chester. GG's.
Thank you. How's it going?
Alright. I feel like we had to see a lot of this seed, even for the times that people are turning in on this one.
Yeah, I mean, feels bad to completely wrong order level 9. That was kind of annoying. I think my tracking was off at some point. I was frantically trying to undo my tracking mistakes in 9. And that's why I had to, eventually, I found 3 hearts in 9, because I didn't find the same heart twice. Classic me. Didn't pick any of them up, to the chagrin of everyone in chat, I'm sure.
Well, you were a couple hearts short. Maybe there are 3 in here.
Yeah, I mean, I found out too late that I apparently retried away the heart I found at 8. Because when I went back later, I had to bomb it open again, like, oh, I didn't keep that heart. I had forgotten. In one of my many retries that I thought I had lost nothing, but I had lost a heart. I retried at least 2 hearts away, and I got one of them back. Not good planning when you're trying to get a 10 heart mags. But, yeah. I mean, the seed seemed pretty straightforward. I felt really bad that I was finding all these free keys. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're finding these free keys. And then find the any key into it. Like, okay, it didn't matter. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think it ended up being a little bit better for timing for Diane on the any key. because she didn't do that early dig that got you all those keys. But she is just finishing up here, so GG's to her as well.
Indeed. I'm curious if was Zelda the only ladder blocked thing in this seed? I have a hunch she was.
So we are hearing some things from Stags in chat where he apparently got all the way there without ladder.
Fantastic. I mean, ladder was not in a fun spot, but yeah. Interesting. But I knew that important items in 9 was on, but I was of the opinion that I didn't play so well the first half hour or so that I was kind of banking on one of those horrible rooms in level 3, all the Wizrobe rooms. Like, okay, maybe the boss is on the floor underneath the Wizrobes or the bunnies or something. That would be my play, but I got a wand that I didn't use once, I don't think. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was those Wizrobe rooms and then like Dark Nut rooms in 8 that I think people were noping on early. Yeah, like you get initial looks at some dungeons and you think this isn't great. I want a place to get hearts, please. Couple unfortunate breaks for Diane. She died on the White Sword Cave screen.
Okay.
So she missed level 1 for a bit. She also died on the Wood Sword screen. So, but like she was getting around pretty well without a sword. But there was only about like 5 minutes worth of difference between first sword, Wood Sword, and then getting a 10th heart for Magical Sword, which you'd already seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once I found the double heart in 4, I was thinking, all right, I'm on a decent mags pace. I mean, if I had remembered, after seeing the mags hint, if I had remembered, hey, you left 2 hearts behind, you should go get them. Because I remembered I burned a bush in the near start and got a heart and retried it away. I remembered that, so I looked at my heart count, like, why I had 8? Why do I have 7 now? Oh, yeah, right, I tried that away. So I was thinking to myself, okay, and after I got the mags hint, okay, when I get to 9, I'm going to up A, and this was good because it happened right after 1, I was going to retry, I was going to save anyway. I up A back to start, got that heart. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to Death Mountain. I know the mags is up there, and I can get it no matter where it is. So that's my play. Of course, it was the last cave I checked. If I had gone to East Death Mountain first, I mean, if I had gone to East Death Mountain first and then actually gone into 5, found the bow, then I would have saved a lot of time because then I wouldn't have gone back to 3, and 7 would have been the same. 7 was 4 rooms, and if you were insane if you went further in 7 than 4 rooms. So. Sorry to anyone out there who actually did that.
Yeah. I kind of wonder how this plays for somebody who, like, sees the magical sword hint and then goes, wait, there's an any road over there. What if I just, like, check everything there and you find 3 levels as well?
Wait a minute, from my perspective, I knew I was missing 3 levels. I went up there and thinking, oh, well, there's 5. And I had a hint that Recorder blocked a heart. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm waiting for a level to be on a Recorder Lake. But then I found 9, and then I found 7. Like, oh, okay. Well, then there's a dig dogger somewhere, probably deep in 7 or something that has the heart, possibly.
It's maybe one of those helpful, unhelpful hints.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, actually, looking at my tracker, I have my only unfound items are the 2 hearts in 7, or the 2 items in 7. And so it's got to be a heart, and
should be a raft.
Raft. Yeah, raft. I see on the tracker. Yeah, so it's the raft in 7. But yeah, I saw everything else, which is not ideal if you're trying to go fast. But I don't know, tough to do otherwise. But again, it's hindsight is 20/20 for sure, especially in random seeds.
Yeah, and things were a bit far apart, and you ended up looking for bow for a long time. I think. Diane definitely needed level 1. She ended up picking Power Bracelet up along the way, trying to find it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of red herrings.
Yeah, really.
For sure. I was so annoyed when I saw the white sword under a trap in level 6. I'm thinking, oh, I could have had this like half an hour ago.
Yeah, I didn't see it until you saw it, pretty much.
Yeah, it was. I walked through that room thinking, oh, there's nothing here. And as I was leaving, I saw, there's an item in the corner. What was that? And it was the white sword. Yeah, fantastic. I made sure I picked it up, too, even though it did nothing. I was trying to downgrade my sword out of spite.
Okay, thanks for playing this evening. Are you still alive in the bracket stage?
Yeah, my pleasure. Yes, Bogey is my next opponent. I guess I just spoiled anyone because that race was today. Sorry about that if anyone wanted to watch that race. Bogey is my next opponent sometime next week in the round of 16, so we'll see what happens.
So yes, Triforce Triple Play Season 2 brackets on Speed Gaming, starting round of 16, wrapping up round of 32, coming at you shortly. And there's a game tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific for the Pacific people apparently waking up for that.
On the holiday for the U.S. I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure the match today was the last match in the round of 32. So I think we're only round of 16 now. So shout outs to the round of 16.
Cool.
But yeah, thank you for commentary. And were you doing tracking as well? Were you just
As
doing
best
the whole
I
thing?
could, yeah.
You did. I'm sure you did a brilliant job. But thank you very much. As always, it's an honor.
Yep, thank you for racing. Thanks to Diane, who wasn't able to interview, but did drop some comments around for racing as well. Plenty of Z1R coming up. You can follow these runners. You can follow me if you like. We'll get the links in chat for you there.
And GG to Diane.
Absolutely. So yeah, weekly race, Sundays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Even if there's not a restream, we still have a race. This month's theme has been Triforce Triple Play. Next month's theme, we'll see. It's not for me to say, but it'll be something good.
It'll be something amazing, I'm sure.
Right, so yeah, thanks to our players again. Thank you to Oasis for setting this up and corralling the weekly as you so expertly do every week.
Thank you, Oasis.
And with that, everybody, have a good evening. We'll see you in the next race.
Gotta have heart.